Today we are going to talk about one of the most misunderstood and historically feared aspects of Celtic folklore. We are talking about the fairies. When I say the word fairy, what comes to mind? Do you picture a tiny winged sprite like Tinkerbell sprinkling dust? Do you imagine cute little creatures hiding under mushrooms in a garden? If so, you need to forget everything you think you know. The modern fairy tale is a lie, softened by Victorians and sanitized by Disney. The true Celtic fae, known in Ireland as the Eos She, were not cute. They did not have wings, and they were certainly not harmless. It was said they were tall, terrifyingly beautiful, and possessed powers that could curdle the blood in your veins. For centuries in Ireland and Scotland, you didn't look for fairies. You spent your entire life trying desperately to avoid their notice. Today, we are stepping past the veil into the other world to meet the real good neighbors. Welcome back to Legends and Lore. To understand what the Fae are, we have to go back to the very beginning of Irish mythological history, the Lebor Gabála Érenn, or the Book of Invasions. Before they were known as fairies, they were gods. They were called the Tuatha De Danann, the tribe of the goddess Danu. They arrived in Ireland on dark clouds of mist, bringing with them unparalleled knowledge of magic, art, and warfare. They brought 4 legendary treasures, including the Sword of Light and the Cauldron of Plenty. They were masters of druidry, shape-shifting, and the elements. They ruled Ireland as deities and high kings for centuries. They were golden, powerful warriors who fought against giants and demons to secure their home. So how did these golden gods become the hidden folk? Eventually, the era of the gods ended. The ancestors of modern humans, the Milesians, arrived in Ireland. A great war was fought. Remarkably, the humans won, forcing the Tuatha De Danann to surrender. A truce was made that split Ireland in 2. The humans were given the land above the ground. The Tuatha De Danann were given the land below it. The old gods retreated into the ancient burial mounds, the hills, and the spaces between worlds. In Irish, these mounds are called Sheed, pronounced she. Because they lived in the Sheed, the people began calling them the Eos She, the people of the mounds. Down there, in the other world, time works differently. They became immortal, ageless, and incredibly bored. They watched the human world above them with envy, curiosity, and sometimes malice. This is where the history turns into the folklore that terrified generations of rural Celtic people. The Eos She were no longer distant gods. They were invisible neighbors who could ruin your life on a whim. They were highly territorial and obsessed with etiquette. If you disrespected them, built your house on their paths, or failed to leave them offerings of milk, the consequences were severe. You never called them fairies. That was insulting. You used euphemisms to avoid drawing their attention. You called them the good neighbors, the Gentry, or the fair folk. It was a verbal insurance policy. You flattered them so they wouldn't hurt you. And there was one golden rule above all others if you ever encountered them. Never eat their food, and never, ever say thank you. To say thank you to the Fae implies that you are now in their debt. It is an open invitation for them to collect that debt later. In their world, a gift is a contract. If they gave you something, you didn't thank them. You offered a gift in return to settle the score immediately. The Celtic Fae are not evil in the human sense. They are simply other. They are like nature itself, beautiful, indifferent, and capable of incredible cruelty if you don't respect its power. They are the memory of fallen gods, hiding just out of sight, waiting for us to make a mistake in etiquette. So the next time you see a lone hawthorn tree in the middle of a field, or you feel a strange chill while walking on a hillside at twilight, don't go looking for Tinkerbell. Just keep walking, keep your head down, and whatever you do, don't say thank you. If you enjoyed this journey into the other world, Be sure to like and subscribe to Legends and Lore Mythology for more deep dives into the ancient world. I'll see you next time.